Approval workflows. Acumatica provides flexible workflows to support complex approval processes. In this video, I will demonstrate a multi-level approval process that inspects documents as well as line item details for determining approvals. Approval maps can be built for almost any data entry screen in Acumatica. When creating a new approval map, you can see a list of documents that are possible in the drop-down menu. After completing some workflow logic, you can assign and activate the approval map on the Account Preferences screen in the appropriate module. In this case, we will go into the Accounts Payable module. You can also assign a notification template if you want approvers to receive an email. The company tree allows you to create approval groups based on your organizational structure or by other grouping mechanism. The company tree also defines the escalation paths when approvals do not happen in a timely manner. In this example, I will demonstrate a map with 3 different approval steps. Based on the business logic, each approval step can have 0, 1, or more approvers. The logic can look at information in the document header, such as the vendor ID, or it can look at data in the document details, such as the sub-account segments. Workflow steps can be bypassed based on the information contained in a document. Each step contains 1 or more conditions. In step 1, the system will inspect all line items to see if any line in the document has a sub-account for the consulting group. If this condition is met, then the system will assign the appropriate person or work group to approve the document. Based on the approval field setting, the system can wait until all people have approved the document before moving to the next step. In step 2, the system looks at different elements. The first condition checks the invoice for a specific vendor. The second condition looks at the vendor class to determine an approver. In step 3, the system adds an additional approval for large bills. Using this logic, between 0 and 8 people may need to approve an AP invoice document. To demonstrate, let's create a bill. In this example, we assign a vendor and add lines with different sub-accounts to the bill. When we take the bill off hold, the system moves to a pending approval status and goes to the first approval step. For this step, 2 approvers are required, 1 for each of the lines with a different sub-account. To make these approvals, we will log in as the approving employees. After each approval, I can see the status in my approval document. Now let's log in as Martin Bernia. You can receive notifications via emails or by, in this case, in dashboards. After completing step 1, the system creates 2 additional approvals based on the selected vendor. In this case, we should only have to complete the first approval because the approval is set to complete the step once that first AA vendor approval has gone through. Because the document is less than $1,000, the system skips step 3 and the document is approved and set to the balanced status. Acumatica approvals include workflows and features to accommodate nearly every type of business approval requirement. With unlimited users, Acumatica allows multiple people to review and approve documents without having to pay additional license fees. Notifications are handled conveniently by dashboards or email, depending on the preferences of the individuals within your organization.